Okay, he's awkward and it's not working. That's it. Okay.
He's thrown over double, he's landed almost double. Scott Haywood.
You've got an opposite to the middle of the ring.
He's in charge.
Yep, good right hands. Uses that height and reach well. Starting to just step in with his punches, plant his feet, and get a little bit more power in the toe in that round.
Three left. He's 2-1 up.
You've got to win these
Right,
three.
you've got to win the next one. Go win them big.
Work rate.
Come on, go smash him up. Come on.
Second round, round 4.
Halfway stage, and Scott Haywood's trainer Jason Shinfield saying that he thinks Scott Woolford's 2-1 up. Is that a little psychological ploy just to get Haywood to keep working? I don't see it like that, neither do you.
No, I don't see it like that, but I think they need to encourage him a bit. I think he's got that sort of temperament where he could just go to sleep a bit. So I think they constantly need to keep pushing Scott Haywood.
Get motivation, keep his eye on the job, and as we said earlier, no win for a while for Scott Haywood. So this could get him back on a roll. 6 rounds is scheduled for in the competitive 10 stone 7 welterweight division. Kell Brook probably our leading man, although Matthew Hatt might disagree, having won the European title in this very ring. Hot division, can these two get involved?
Woolford started a bit better in this round. Haywood not throwing a great deal back.
The right hand from Woolford. This is a good little spell. Digging in. The Margate man knows that he's got to take the fight to Haywood and change things around. This is better.
Well, it's good to see from Woolford. Shows he's still got a bit of spirit and a bit of determination, hasn't he?
He was very close to winning the Southern Area title, just got pipped by Tom Glover and lost over 8 rounds to Matthew Hatton. Not a bad record. He just needs a couple of eye-catching wins. Body work from Haywood.
He's left it late to do anything. Haywood needed to have done a bit more. Woolford working well.
That's Woolford's best round so far, this the 4th. Finding some gaps. Nothing complicated. Simple, steady pressure. Just finding some chinks, some holes in Haywood.
Yeah, Haywood looking probably a little bit tired. They've been hit with a lot more shots this round. Hasn't really started to work till very late.
He's also stood in front of him as well, which is not what the Shinfields were asking. They wanted the angles.
No, the pep talk certainly didn't work, did it?
Now Woolford back in this one. Takes the 4th.
Two left. Please, we go up again.
Okay. Now, if you're feeling a bit winded, I want you to take a little walk, make them come to you. Get your breath, because I want everything to be quality. Do you understand? I don't want you to start getting sloppy in there, because you start off brilliantly and you're giving him the second half of every round.
Better work from Woolford in the 4th round, getting his punches off, determined and wanting to try and make an impression and get himself back in this fight. And he certainly managed in that round, landing with a good right hand and just keeping the pressure on. And Haywood just in the shell a little bit.
Come on.
Hold us 10 seconds. Second round 5.
6 minutes to go, could be close. Scott Woolford coming back into it in the 4th. Scott Haywood might still have the slender advantage. The man who works on the tarmac for a living, has long days, runs 3 miles to work, trains late at night. It's a tough life for the 28-year-old, looking for his 20th victory. Scott Woolford, his 11th. And if Woolford comes on strong, last couple of rounds, could nick it.
Well, it needs a big effort from Woolford. But Haywood certainly dropped off the pace.
Trying to pick his punches, but again, controlling the centre of the ring. Not on his feet like he was in the first couple. Looking to counter Haywood.
Yeah, he looks like he's feeling a bit sorry for himself in there. Needs to get to work, pick it up, use that long jab.
Sometimes Woolford threatens without actually delivering too much. Good body work from Haywood. And good defence too. Nip and tuck this at times. Good right hand from Haywood. Might just steady it by getting around back in the bank here.
But Woolford keeping busy and using a pretty good defence.
Trying to hunt out the angles again, Haywood. Now finding gaps in Woolford, particularly to the body. Tries to rally, Scott Woolford. Cleaner shots from Haywood.
First half of this round of Woolford, Haywood picking it up.
First round of the fight as they exchange body work. Both trying to keep the pace going. Might be feeling it. Their first fight scheduled for 8, this over 6.
Come back a little bit in this round, Haywood. But Woolford, maybe just slightly the busier of the two, putting himself back in this fight.
Looks like you're going for Woolford, I'm going for Haywood. Is that sort of a fight?
How much do you want this?
Yep.
You want this?
Yep.
You've got to give me this last round, and I want it big. I want some of those right hands over the top, and I want this a big round. Do you understand me?
On my head.
You've got to wobble him to this one, okay? You've got to wobble him. You've got to make it look big. You've got to make them see it. If you don't do that, he's got it. Do you understand?
Yep.
How much do you want it?
Yep.
Show me.
Yep.
This is everything. This
Well
round.
added from
You've
Haywood.
got to wobble him.
Well, let's go get a knockout. Come on, you can finish him.
Most people at ringside have the Derby man ahead.
Side to side on the body, spin round. His lefty works in straight lines. That's all he does.
Every time I try and throw his head on my chest, I fucking
Yeah.
trying to keep hands up, but I can't spin
Then
off.
spin him.
round.
Then spin him. Step round. Use
Step
these.
round.
Use these. You don't use these enough on the inside, yeah?
Step round
Yeah.
it.
Use his body weight.
Bonus 10
Then
seconds.
step round, bang, touch gloves, and go to the record. Yeah.
Check us out. 6th and last round.
Thankfully no cuts so far to hinder this one like it did their first meeting. Vital 3 minutes in the careers of both Scott Woolford and Scott Haywood. Yeah, way down from sort of British level, but it's important. This, a win. It's a crossroads type of affair. I've got Scott Haywood a couple up. I think you've got him 1 up, haven't you?
Yeah, I've just got him 1 up. And the first round was very, very close. That could have went either way. So this could be all to fight for. Woolford still might have a chance of getting something out of this fight.
Only 3 knockouts in his 10 wins, Scott Woolford. He's been down before, though, Haywood, on occasion, so it can be done, especially when he elects to trade. No doubt the more stylish boxer, Scott Haywood, but a rugged pro, Woolford. Just seems to lack a certain spark, doesn't he, Woolford?
Yeah, he hasn't got that little sting in the tail that he's got with his punches. You know, he hasn't got that little power that takes something out of a fighter.
this fight will be fascinating to read the mind of Ken Curtis, the referee, who scores it into the last minute and a half. Which style would he prefer? They both put plenty into this. Just out of range there, Woolford. Not much in this one again.
No, very little in the fight for me, really. Better start from Haywood, but Woolford's done well and come back into this.
They're showing real determination, Scott Woolford, not to feel sorry for himself. The knuckle down, keep driving himself on. And a right hand and a left hook. Is he having the slightly better final session, Scott Woolford?
He's a long left from Haywood. But for me, Woolford's fighting just to get a share of this. And another good right hand. He's certainly desperate to get something out of it, isn't he?
Body shot from Haywood. It's a bit scrappy now, as you'd expect. Ken Curtis has had nothing to do apart from sit back, watch and judge. Big finish from Haywood, but is it Woolford's round? Might not be enough though for the Margate fighter. Scott Haywood is going to get it, and it's a bit of revenge on Scott Woolford after the cut eye curtailed their first fight. The Derby man getting his 20th win. An embrace from Scott Woolford, because it was tight, wasn't it?
It was tight. Woolford just left it a little bit too late. Could have started a bit quicker. Equal success rate 16%. Missing with more Scott Haywood though.
First win in 5 fights for Scott Haywood. Needed it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, your referee Ken Curtis scores the contest 59 points to 56 in favour of your winner from Derby, Super Scott Haywood.
Scott, you must be, at the end there, you said, fuck me, I've won one. Is that how it feels?
Yeah.
Almost a surprise. Well, you look surprised, but...
Well, yeah, just like I do all the work, and it's just I went through a bit of a bad stage. Couldn't I say? A long bad stage, you know what I mean? I got battered by Olusegun, and then, like, because of the weight, and then I decided to move up, and it's started to get bored in rounds, just boxing. Because I know I'm a decent boxer, but I just get bored in it, doing it. So... it's like we've got a lot of young lads in the gym. I just took up and walk them down. I think I've just forgot about my boxing.
Do you think that the biggest battle with you is in your head rather than a physical battle?
Are you telling me that?
Well, that's... yeah, this ain't my interview.
Yeah, it is. It's like, I won so many at the start, and I lost one, and I come straight back with a win, and I lost one, come straight back with a win. Now it's lost one, lost another one, had a draw. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, what do I do to win? And it's like, in a long period of time, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, the boxing season's short when there's not a lot of shows on. And like, Frank can't put me on every week, do you know what I mean? Like, we don't want to box in the smaller shows because you don't get the recognition you need.
Did you feel like you enjoyed it a little bit more though?
Yeah, I did, but it's just like going over all ground. I didn't feel flashy, and it's like I've been doing a lot of step round work and stuff like that, but it just, I don't know, I was been excited about it and step well. And at the end of the day, a win's a win, and I'm more than happy with it. I mean, I'm not like going crazy now, but I will be later.
People talk about the old Scott Haywood and the new Scott Haywood. Do you think we're seeing a lot?
Who's that?
Well, I won't know him by name, you know.
Why, you just said it?
Well, I say about that old Scott Haywood, the Scott Haywood that you see on YouTube, who looks like Roy Jones Jr., who's confident, who's cocky in that, but now we see a new Scott Haywood.
With Peter Buckley. I mean, when you start winning a few fights, there's no Peter Buckley's about it, is there? That's the bottom line. You just got to up your game, and then when you get a knockback, someone who is as confident as me, it knocks you back loads. You know what I mean? You might be confident on the outside, but deep inside, I was gagging for that win, and I would have gone crazy at the end. But I've got a lot of respect for Scott Woolford, and I didn't do it because of his fans. I didn't want to take the mick out of him, basically. Do you know what I mean? But I'll be celebrating when I get back.
Would you have a trilogy if he wanted one?
What the hell's that? Sounds like a Mortal Kombat game. What was one of them?
Would you have a free fight? Because he's won one now, you've won one. Would you go again?
No, he cut me last time with his head on purpose. He told me that, didn't he, Scott? You did though. Right, at the end of the day, I just want what's best for my fans. At the end of the day, I want to get my fan base back up, and I don't see going over old ground. And the same would probably be for him. He'd probably look to do new things, because at the end of the day, if me and Scott fight next, and it's like, oh, you're coming to watch me fight Scott Haywood again, or you're coming to watch me fight Scott Woolford again, they'd be like, I've already seen it twice. I mean, what do I want to pay tickets for that for? It's true, isn't it?
And you had your daughter on your shorts as well, so things are changing.
I'm still going through DNA at the minute, but yeah. Not really. I love you to bits, Leanne. She knows I'm joking. Yeah, I mean, that's my wife to be, Leanne, Donna, and then my gorgeous little daughter. So yeah, that's the one, isn't it?